Hello, hello, this is Shortcake Cherry, and today I'll be playing Heaven Secret Requiem Romance Club Season 3, Episode 5. As you can see, the name is The God's Particle. Last episode, a lot of things were happening. Donovan's being annoying, Anna was being annoying, almost every character was being annoying, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I have a plan for this day that I'm uploading. Not for this day, by the time that I'm doing this. I want to record almost every Heaven Secret episode in one day. Because right now it's a diamond rush, so I need to pump it out quickly. So let's begin. Let's start this up. I just hope the finale for this is going to be hitting as good as the past finales, you know what I mean? Okay, let's start this. Interesting. A voice came up from afar, seemed vaguely familiar. To survive, your world must earn salvation. More precisely, it must make you desire to live, or at least want to save others. Will it manage, or will it fail? What do you think, Saini? Suddenly, the shallow water turned into land, distorted by crimson veins, and this rift appeared before me. I just wanna, I just wanna see how this finale is gonna be like, because we know this is gonna continue to Heaven Secret 3. So what's this finale gonna be like? I'm very curious. We are far from its all-consuming darkness, yet an unknowing chill for foreboding, foreboding, born of some mystery within it, still haunted me. The stench from the corpses inside reached us. Ew. The vapor clung to the air like a thick fog, so dense it seemed to melt the falling snow. Ew! Fog melting snow like that, it must stink like crazy. This sight reminds me of the past. But whose voice was that? And what was I saying? What was it saying? Terrifying screams rang out. Two spawns had dragged a soldier into the rift, dying to tear them apart and pelt them remains on the stake. Should I say a gore warning? It didn't say at the beginning, but you know what I mean? This is gonna be gory, guys. Get ready. This is gonna be gory. Other soldiers ran past. No one was willing to sacrifice themselves. A pillar of fire rose from the ruined church and then leaped onto the wooden crosses. The flames melted the rotten flesh tied to them. What's going on? At that moment, the skin on one of the corpse's face began to melt like wax. And you see what I mean? Gore warning. In ragged strips, it slowly slid down, exposing muscle and bone. I turned away from the rift and looked at the others. Like, she was like, I don't got time for that. Anna! No, Dimitri, she's not coming with us. She's being idiotic, you know what I mean? She wants to find the cure to be useful to her squad, but also to everybody else. She's too much of a people pleaser, actually. Right now, she's doing everything to make sure this works out, to make sure she finds the cure. But how's she gonna do that if I'm not here? How's she gonna do it if I'm gone? She should have followed us. Ugh. Yan looked at me. He didn't know Anna like the others did. So he didn't fully understand what was happening. Yeah. Calling him after me, I rushed toward the rift, trying to grasp what the general intended to do next. Exactly. What is he going to say to her? At that moment, a chief sped past. For a second, I locked eyes with Anna, who was holding Donovan's limp body. You're an idiot. No, for real. Cause if you romance Anna, I probably would have been saying something different. You know, if I was with her, like, if I was romancing her, I would have been like, oh, why is she leaving? No, Anna. No, right now I'm feeling very angry at her, like an older sister, cause she's annoying me. I recognize the soldiers in the front seat, Sonia and Van, the guards. Okay, Pilon and Anna, he's soared above us. They're also useless. I understand why they're doing it. I understand, but they're the most useless immortals I've seen in the whole franchise. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, Pilon and Anna, hey, for real. Taking flight from rooftops, a pair of abominations trailed after them. They better get them. We can't leave Anna with Donovan. She wants to be with her. The professor will brainwash her and then use her against us. For what? What is Anna gonna do? I don't think this is our concern. I agree, though. I don't want to leave Anna. I always said that, but I don't want to leave Anna. She wants to return to her research, to feel important. You see what I mean? But we need Anna in the squad. Donovan wants to idly by, knowing she can use her to blackmail us. That's very true. You ready to fight for Anna on the squad? For real, though, I want her to be with us. It's not like I can say, oh, I don't care. No, I do love Anna. She's such a sweetie pie to me. She's just too mixed up in wanting to be important in a way, you know what I mean? And how do we catch up to them? We don't have a vehicle. Are we meant to go to Rokhtov? Like, and we need to get there. Everyone turned toward the rift. Only occasionally gunshots from surviving soldiers echoed from within. Dang. Corpses hang from the ridges and were twisted unnaturally on the cracked asphalt. Burning trucks ablazed. Nothing remained of Donovan's assembled squads. She's an idiot as well. Like, I don't know what she expected to happen. Like, I'm sorry. If the trucks aren't exploding, that means there's no fuel inside. And it seems the professor they're planning on coming back. Or there's no fuel left at the base. Oh, crud. Noah shrugged off a backpack and handed it to me. Only then did I realize he had been holding onto this the entire time. I saw Donovan order it to be thrown away. I figured you'd want to keep it. Oh, okay, Noah. Thank you. For real, I think if Noah was romanceable, I would have went for him. In an instant, they're so good together. If Noah and Sadie were to be together, you know what I mean? They both just don't care most of the time. I think they'd be good to each other. Let's get out of here before the abominations find us. Look at Jan in his coat. It's been so long since I've seen him in his coat, like for real. Where to? The cities around us are abandoned. We'll return to Oxford. Anna is surely taking Donovan back to Adam. Do you think? Those cities under guard. How do we get in? I doubt that would be a problem now. We know Professor took most of our soldiers with her. There are a few of them now, so we'll find a way in. Okay. Everything's moving. 2 days later, dang! I wonder if we're starving. The general was right. Sneaking into the city was easier than we expected. There weren't as many soldiers, so there were few patrols. Taking advantage of the blind spot, waiting for the right moment, we slipped through the barriers and took shelter in an abandoned brick high-rise. In the cramped office of a small travel agency, I sank onto a couch, drained, staring at the poster of a tropical paradise. My gosh, finally. I was starting to think we'd never make it. Let me try and make some voices. They got here by car in a couple of hours. While we were treading on foot, the professor likely regained consciousness and gave some orders. Lester's still back at Adam. We didn't leave him. I forgot about him. Oh no. He'll be fine though, won't he? We just left him there alone. If Sani is right, and only way to end this nightmare is to reach Rock Top, it's not gonna end it. It's gonna make us understand more, but it's not gonna end it. That's what I'll say. Then that's the only thing we can do for him. The doctor will take care of him. No one even knows if he'll wake up at all. Greg, let's not be like that, Greg. You're meant to be the most positive one in the group. Now I have to do that job. Let's not be like that. Come on. Okay, with us. Sani, did you take what you wanted from Donovan? Tell everyone about the folder wasn't in my plans. Fine. Let them see the truth and believe that I know what I'm doing. Okay. Yes. Why is Abel with us? No, for real. At first I saw Kane, I'm like, oh, he's here. And I'm like, Abel, oh, he's here too. When did they come with us? I know Kane came with us, but Abel? Since when? Someone's flying toward us. Abel's so pretty. I don't think it's romanceable. I really doubt it, because I think there's only been like one decision with him. I don't think it's romanceable. There's a teacher I've seen with him, but I think he might be. I don't know. I don't think so. Abel stared at the window detached. Running up to him, Jan peered at the two dark specks in the sky. Hide. Okay. Everyone pressed against the walls. A few minutes later, we heard their motors pass by the window, and then glass shattering in the neighboring building. I knew it. Pillion, well, empty. Strange. I thought it sensed an aura. Are you serious? Their motors flew, but soon they were gone. What, are they looking for us to help us or to, snitch on us? I wouldn't be surprised either or. Seeing Abel and Kane relax, Dimitri peeked out the window. It's getting dark. Only a few rooms nearby have lights on. The rest of the base must be empty. If we sneak in through the unused sections, no one will notice us. So we wait for moonrise? Yes. For the red moon? That isn't gonna help us. The red moon, really? I examined our small squad. Over 2 days of travel, we have repeatedly discussed the new immortal and what had happened with Kane. Ooh, awkward. The tension between the angel and the humans had increased. It was impossible to say exactly which side felt. What each side felt. There we go. But I noticed occasional quarrels. Most often they occurred between the general and Kane. Where are you going? Dimitri threw a blunt question at Kane, who was leading his brother to the floor below. Abel looked at them both with interest. I'd rather stay here. We didn't ask you, Abel. I'll repeat what I said several times already. When he's around, I feel worse. What's the problem with having him stay on the floor below? Abel is so calm. Nah, he doesn't care. That's the thing. Is he trying to win his brother's love with kindness? So sweet. Or does he simply not have the strength to resist? Is he plotting something? That's what I'm also thinking. Maybe he's trying to do that. Oh, I got it right. The general let out a heavy sigh. The hostility in Dimitri's gaze faded, but his voice remained just as firm. You joined the squad so we could stop you do if your power ever spiraled out of control. Now Pelion and Aelon aren't with us, so what keeps you here? A sincere desire to help humans? That's hard to believe. It's the book. Like everyone else, I just want to live in peace. Interesting. You express your doubts about Cain. The squad remembers this. Wait. I expressed my doubts about Cain? When did I do that? Yo, guys. This is the bad thing about not playing Romance Club consistently. I forgot the decisions I made. When did I do that? When was that? I'm really trying to remember. What did I say about Cain? Oh my. And I said he was my bestie. He's gonna get angry at me. I said he was my bestie. He's gonna get angry at me. Okay, let's continue. You know far more than you're saying. Yo, I pray that Cain doesn't look at me and get angry or anything, because we're meant to be besties. I don't want to portray my bestie. Even if that's true. So what, General? Will you go looking for green violets to kill me? That's crazy. Jan sat down nearby. He asked me for a lighter. Since when did I smoke? And then this a cigarette, watching the exchange with interest. He smokes? A little bit of an ick. It's a little ick, but it's okay. For now. Are they always like this? For real, Jan is so pretty. I make no mistake. Yes, some things never change. If others find out Cain is connected to the ball, it will only breed more distrust. Yep. The fact that he wants to rid himself of the demon's influence is enough. The enemy of our enemy is a friend, right? So for now, I'll keep quiet about it. Me too, I wouldn't say anything. Greg stepped into the center of the room, standing between Cain and the general, and he spread his arms into a gesture. I'll stay with Abel downstairs. If anything goes wrong, I'll let you know, okay? This is why Greg is one of my favorites. I love his character so much. Like, you know the stories in Romance Club that you play, where there's multiple characters that you love. That's a good story. I love stories like that. They get me so invested in everything. You know what I mean? What's the best example of that? Like Hardly of Darkness. I like most of the characters, but no. Chasing You. There you go. Chasing was like one of the best examples. Like Chasing You had so many good characters. Like I love Alexandra. I love Rachel. I love Ava. Like I love all the characters. You know what I mean? I love stories like that. They get you so involved. Yeah, that will do just fine. Jan walked over to the window and flicked his cigarette outside. What if someone finds us just because of that cigarette? Doesn't it feel like things are going too smoothly? I don't think so. It's still kind of wrecked. Is it bothering you? I can shoot you in the legs, even the scales. You see what I mean? No, it's so funny. He's my favorite character. No, for real. Really? Lester's life is... No, I'm saying nothing's going smoothly. Lester's life is hanging by a thread. Anna trusts Steve Donovan, and the base's very existence is jeopardized. For real, nothing's going smoothly. Rough Club's out of the question. We have no vehicles, no train, no clue how to bypass the massive hotspot on the way. We've got plenty of problems. For real, though. Cain reappeared, clumps of snow fell from his wings. He had gone outside to wipe the grime off of them. Will you us show that you took from, You see, a little bit of this. See, this is not my fault this time. This is a spelling error. That's not my fault. Will you us show that what you took from October? Will you show us? Will you show us? Made a mistake there. Now let's turn their curious gaze toward me. So staying silent is no longer an option. Fine. No big deal. I can't make sense of Donovan's report anyway. Really? Pulling the professor's folder from my backpack, I opened it in front of others and gave a brief summary of information I had. We need someone who can understand the terminology like Anna or a doctor. We're cooked. Are you serious? I mean, I think I could understand the terminology. There's no doctor terminology that's too complicated unless it involves a virus of some sort. You know what I mean? Like, every terminology in a doctor is linked to a normal English word. You know what I mean? Like if we said artery, we know it's a blood vessel. If we said pulmonary, we know it's a lung. Cardiac, heart. Forgot the word for muscle. You know what I mean? Like blood system, lymphatic system. Like, you know. A lot of words sound complicated, but if you break them down, you can understand them. Judging by the photos, Ada is dead. Damn! Did Donovan dissect her? I think so. Just like Abel. Brutal. On the other hand, it's hard to imagine anyone else daring to do something like that for the greater good. I mean, so this photo holds the answer to how Abel was revived. Did the professor do something even the immortals couldn't? It looks like it. For real though, I don't think the immortals... I think the immortals could do it. Just that they never thought of it. Or maybe they just don't. I don't know. Like in Heaven Secret, like the immortals' life is just so secretive. There's just so many secrets that it doesn't get told to them. You know what I mean? The secret from Safar's brother to like poison that can kill immortals and past angels and demons. Like there's just so many secrets in that place. It's crazy. Noah frowned, leaning against the wall. He adjusted his glasses. If Lessa saw her research, why didn't she just kill him? I don't think I think Abel tried to kill him. Wasn't that when the spawn attacked? I think she did try to kill him. Just probably focus on something else, assuming he wouldn't survive. Do you seriously feel nothing for your brother? Jan, don't. Jan, don't. There's no need. They nearly turned him into a sausage. What type of use of words? Look at Kane's face. I knew it. He doesn't care. They're not serious. I try in peace. Kate, are you serious? They're not serious. I'm sorry. We're in a life or death situation, and they're making jokes out here. First of all, Jan said he could turn into a sausage, and Kane's like, I'll try a piece. Like, are you serious? Got to say, don't get along. For real. I'm going to be sick. Wow. Like, this group is not serious. I'm trying to fold up to my group. I sighed. The past days have been exhausting. Fatigue was catching up with me. I'm drowsy, but I can't sleep. My body itches. Oof. I haven't bathed in a while. Oof. There's a restroom on the floor below. While we wait for a nightfall and clean up in cold water, in a building with snow covered, like you're gonna be cold. I'm heading down. I want to change clothes. Okay. I feel she said her body itches. I'm like, yo, that means the dirt and grime is in there. Greg and Abel were in the room across the hall. Passing by, I entered the musty bathroom. Guys, but it's okay. If it has water, then it doesn't matter. Dropping my bag into the sink, I leaned against one and stared at my broken reflection. My face split into several grotesque pieces. Once again, a reference to the cover of the story. Alright, just one last push. Back to Rocktov, to the rift, to where it all began. A sharp pain twisted my abdomen. I gripped the sink, trying to steady myself. The scar still aches. My hands healed faster. What was I thinking, stopping that knife in my body? Huh? Wait, I'm thinking. Rummaging through the shelves of the women's lockers, I found a small ceramic cup filled with dusty toothbrushes. I grabbed it, opened the window, wiped the bottom of the snow, and then scooped a little into the clean cup and used a lighter to slowly melt it. I did the same with the sink, brushing away cobwebs, and I stuffed the drain with new papers and damped an entire pile of snow. What is she doing? I know she's getting snow to wash herself. This is so much work. In order not to catch a cold from the draft, I closed the window tightly, stuffing papers to remnants into joints of the window frame. It got dark inside, so I had to turn on the chem light and throw it in next to me. Looking inside the other lockers, I found a few more things. A pack of pads, score, a couple of cotton swabs, and an eyeshadow that almost turned to stone. That's crazy. Look at the fit I got her in. Thank goodness it wasn't the men's restroom that survived. Otherwise, I could only count on a toilet brush. For real, though. If you find the men's restroom, you'll find a deodorant and a towel, most likely. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be a lot of things. As the water in the sink slowly melted, I used the cup to clean my cuts and wounds. Then I washed away completely, changed clothes, and brushed my hair. Okay. Dang, this fit looks comfy as heck. Limit, this fit looks comfy as heck. Where did she get these clothes from? Like, I'm looking at this, it looks like lingerie on top. It's giving Bucciarati lingerie on the underneath, you know what I mean? Like the arms. It's giving something Bucciarati would wear, like for real. Prudence. I think I like prayer. Cute. Temptation, limit, midnight, prudence. So is limit. Very cute. I like it, very chill. It's keeping the warmth in us. I don't like the office that show like a kind of looks like they could get you cold. I don't know, it makes me feel uncomfortable for my character. That's what I'm thinking. I'll go with this one. I love free outfits. I don't know why. It feels so great to get free outfits. Finally, I feel like at least I'll say the story with the most dramatic outfits. I was just thinking about it. The most dramatic outfits is always going to be Heaven Secret 1 and 2. You know what I mean? Vicky wears the most craziest outfits in every scene. You know what I mean? It's just like Thunder Goddess or something on her outfit. Like, what's going on? Finally, I feel a little better. When will I be able to have a proper bath again? Oh, babes. Anna wouldn't appreciate this. For some reason, I suddenly thought of Kira. I liked Kira as a character. For real though, her death scene really hit me. I was like, dang, this is really sad. I love Kira as a character. Even when she thought I was romancing up the general, I didn't really care because I did not like Dimitri at all. Even if I did, I would still liked her. She was so sweet. Not sweet, she was just hardworking in a way. I missed her. I missed her a lot. She never liked complaints about appearance, even though she always looked neat. Instantly, I understood her better. When one feels terrible inside, the outside doesn't matter. I picked up the palette that had nearly turned to stone, carefully scraping off the top layer with a knife, and now the shadow pigment spread smoothly across my finger. Let's hide all the exhaustion and sadness behind some glitter. That's so sad. Oh, I hate the glitter. Wait. I'm trying to think. I like specific makeups on my character. Let me look at this. Okay. Let's make a decision. First one. I like it. It's very simple. It's very nice. And this is Office Siren. My favorite aesthetic. Office Siren, for real. Love it. When I see the word Office Siren, I immediately want to sing the song. Oh, this is also nice too. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Like, have you heard of that song? What's it called? Perfect House of Love, I think. The song for Office Sirens. Like, I love it. Little things like this bring at least a bit of joy. Aww. You rarely see Sani smile. I'll be out soon. Shouting, I started gathering my things, packing up my scattered items into my backpack, stepped outside. Before I could leave, I ran to Abel. Excuse me? What are you doing? Where's Craig? Did he knock out Craig? It's okay. I just wanted to apologize. I don't believe him. He took a step back, showing he had no bad intentions. Okay. He smiled and lowered his head as a genuinely embarrassed. He's such a cutie pie. We got on the wrong foot. Did we? I don't believe him. In the beginning, he's saying, "Oh, you're just a mere human, so I don't believe you. You're connected to Kane in some way, so I'd like to be friends." Really? That's because I'm friends with Kane? I'm just saying. I frowned. His sudden change in attitude was too quick to believe just like that. That's what I'm also saying. The other day he was saying you're a human. He didn't care about his friends with Kane. I'm not used to talking to humans. I don't know how much I hurt you earlier, but I'm truly sorry. In this new world, I feel like an outsider, and I don't understand why my brother has so much hatred inside him. What do you mean? Kane at this point just said, like, you hated me, so I hate you now. Abel lifted his head. In any case, I just want to apologize for what happened in the cathedral. I never meant to scare you. Abel's so sweet. I don't trust Abel, but he's better to pretend I understand him. I think he's being sincere. I might as well. He's probably to build a connection with him. I think he's being sincere. I think he is. But also, I don't trust him fully. Are you angry again? No, he's my brother. I think you are. Why are you lying to me? I know she doesn't know, but I know that you kind of hated him when you were younger. I mean, what has changed now? Just because he's the last person you know? Though that never stopped Kane from wanting to kill him a second time. I wanted to ask if you could talk to him. You see? Manipulation tactics. At level 100. Because no way. He's like, I'm sorry. And since I apologize now, could you do something for me? Abel, this is not how it works. I wanted to ask if you could talk to him, but I thought I might be too much off. That might be too much after what I did. Yes. Can we just wait a moment? Can we just wait until there's peace in this world? Because I don't want to do that now. I don't want Kane to bite off my head. So, let's calm down. Talk about what? I want him to listen to me at least once. But you make him feel awful whenever he's around you. For real, though. Sounds like I'm hoping for your help. Sorry, I forgot I said anything. Forget I said anything. I don't know. I'm just glad you're okay. I don't believe Abel. I don't believe him. In the beginning, he was always saying, "Oh, you're a human. I'm immortal, so I don't trust him." He's not trying to impose himself on me. Did he really apologize without any interior motives? No, I don't trust him, but I'm trying to. Abel walked back into the room, changed routes as he sat down on the floor. Sitting in a lotus position against the wall, he watched me, but there was no hostility in his gaze, only exhaustion. I feel bad for everybody. Everybody's so tired. It's so sad. By the time I made my way back, the horizon was already turning crimson. We need to get to base and accomplish several tasks in one trip. That means we'll have to split up. Zany will need to find Anna while I search for the book. Why do I have to go look for Anna? I still said I love Anna, but I don't want to go look for Anna because I want to go look for the book. You know what I mean? The book is my baby. Anna, she's just a friend. Like, I just mean it. I think both are in Guarded in the Wind, where Donovan has gathered all her forces. We should have killed her. Actually, you know what? That's such a mean thing to say. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I got to make sure my talk isn't too vulgar. Yeah, and you and Noah need to secure transportation, figure out the connections, reach Rock 12. Greg will handle the supply depot. We need radios and weapons. And where am I in your plan? Kane, you go sit down in the corner. You're the one who can restrain Abel. Someone has to stay here with him. We don't have a choice. Sorry, Kane. You have to look after your big brother. Kane stepped in front of me as if shielding me from the rest of the squad. Why? That won't do. Unlike you, Saini isn't expendable. That's crazy. He said, unlike you, Saini isn't. You see, this is why me and Kane are besties. You know what I mean? At first I wanted to romance him, but I was like, nah. Let's just be besties for now. Like, for real. Like, I like him a lot. How nice. For real, though. Ava and I will get closer and keep an eye on everything. If anything happens, I'll step in. He's right. This is the best way. It makes sense. Jan touched my elbow and pulled me slightly toward him. What's going on? Like, Kane came in front of me and was protecting me. I'm like, that's my boy. That's my bestie right there. And then Jan had to ruin the moment. Jan, what are you doing? Like, I always act like I hate him. I don't. Obviously, because I chose to romance him. But you know what I mean. Jan touched my elbow and pulled me slightly toward him. An hour later, we left the building. Two shadows flew past the things and was moving closer to the base. Greyfeather landed beside me, scarlet. What? Sickly streaks marred its surface. Must be able, judging by the service's brothers, he's barely able to move. Oh, maybe we shouldn't take him with us, honestly. I don't think he'd run away. He wants to stay with Kane, so, you know. Dimitri turned around, signaling for me to hurry. Tossing the feather aside, I ran after the others. Let's do this quickly. I'm gonna get this over with, and then we can go to Rock 12 and everything will work out. Nearing the base, the squad split up, sneaking through a collapsed section into one of the abandoned tunnels under Adam. The general and I suddenly made our way forward. Soon a folk appeared ahead. I checked Donovan's office. That's the left corridor. You need to find Anna. Any idea where she might be? Don't ask me. Oh my. If she finally got back to her research, I think Anna might be with. I'm thinking. If she got back to her research, she wouldn't be with Donovan. Never ever. She could be in the doctor's office. She was barely in the woman's dormitory, but she was in her old room. If I'm wrong. Am I right? Where was she last time when she was doing her own research? She must be in the doctor's office. Must be. It's separate from other labs, but has equipment and instruments. Yes! I don't know, I was thinking so hard about it. I don't know why. Alright, then you head right and go upstairs. Wait. Alright, then you head right and go upstairs. I'll return here in an hour, and if you're not back, I'll follow your trail. Right upstairs. Okay, I got it. Okay. Be careful, Senior. Don't worry about me. You too, General. Everybody better come back alive, because I'm not playing with anyone. Like, I have spent so much diamonds on this game, so my adaptability is level 100. So if anyone dies because I don't have enough adaptability, I'm going to be so angry. Stepping through the dark, silent corridor, I slowly moved forward. General's footsteps soon faded, leaving only the sound of my own breathing and the occasional squeak of scurrying rats. A few minutes later, I saw a light ahead pressing against the wall. I listened silently. There's no one here. Carefully approaching the door, I strained to hear any sound. Perfect silence. I got lucky. Climbing the stairs, I reached the infirmary where the doctor's office was located. No one was here last time either. I stepped inside. Okay. Yep. Where happened to Lester? It closed quietly behind me. All the beds were empty. Where's Lester? Exactly, where's Lester? And the doctor and Hans. That's weird. Just then, I heard a click of a metal behind the curtain. Someone placed an instrument on a steel tray. It didn't work again. Anna, please, can you just come with us? You see, it's not even working by yourself. Like, come. Please, because, we can't keep chasing you forever. A sickly sweet stench of decay. Sickly sweet? How is decay sickly sweet? When someone decays, does it produce glucose or something? Because what? Lingering unpleasant in my mouth. Ew. No. Hiding behind the bed, I crept closer. I was sitting beside the mangled corpse of a soldier. Okay. On the adjacent beds lay several more bodies with slashed limbs and exposed stomachs. Suddenly, a grey hand slipped off one of the cots. Startled, I nearly lost my balance, but I bit my tongue and steadied myself. Chunks of skin peeled away from the flesh, hanging loose, emitting a foul odor. Anna exhaled, adjusted her mask, then bent over and rummaged through the dead man's insides. Anna, you're doing too much. She pulled out a test tube and extracted a substance from it. Cutting into the skin, she injected it into the corpse. After waiting a few minutes, she set the scalpel aside and picked up a pen. No reaction. The infection isn't residing. Though he stopped groaning. Maybe he feels better. She pressed her finger against the corpse's neck, which was covered in blackened veins. Damn, too late. I can't think straight anymore. Pulling off her gloves and mask, Anna rubbed her eyes. I don't think she'd do it like that. She covered the corpse with a transparent sheet and walked tiredly into the office, never noticing me. Is she working on a cure? Does she already have samples? Like, she's really trying. I understand why, but I doubt she can do it by herself. She left the office door slightly ajar. I stepped closer and peeked inside. Anna tossed her research notes onto the table and slumped in her chair. Hunched over, she let out a heavy sigh. She got without sleep. She looks exhausted. She sat like that for a few minutes, running her fingers through her hair, lost in thought. Stepping into the light, I stopped in the doorway. Sensing she was no longer alone, Anna looked up, surprised. Zany, what are you doing here? You need to come to the squad with me. Like, for real. What? What do you mean all of a sudden? This is not all of a sudden, Anna. I told you so long ago that we're gonna leave, and then you didn't answer me. She said, why is it all of a sudden? What? She's acting like she never met us in her life, and that this is just random. Anna, literally your brother's there. Literally, I'm there. I'm one of your besties, aren't I not? Like, you're gonna leave me? Like, what's going on? She's saying all of a sudden, no, it's not. Well, why do you want to stay in Adam all alone? It doesn't matter. Okay. And then we need to leave. You want to return to normal life too, don't you? I think the only way she thinks she can do that is by making a cure. She wants to make the cure. Did you come alone? Yes. Out of light, so quick off my head. Yes. I'm sorry. Why? Does anyone see you? No. Are you serious? Anna, are you serious? Anna. She's gonna snitch on me like that. Anna. I thought we were besties. I love how I call everybody my bestie. But for real, I thought we were besties. Anna. Wait. Anna, I might not forgive her if she does me nasty. I'm not even joking. Ooh, let me calm down. Let's see what she's gonna do. She grabbed it. She pressed the button, but that doesn't mean she's gonna report me. Let's see what she's gonna do. Let's see. Anna, is that you? Where are you? Did something happen? Let's calm down. Dang! I quickly knocked it out of her hands. Leave me alone. You got yourself on the squad killed. What do you think is gonna happen here? Like, let me shut my mouth up. I'm not gonna explain it to her. Do you really think... Oh, wait. My mic is a little rusty. There we go. Do you really think hiding here will save anyone? For real though, Anna. You don't understand. You don't have to run. Stay with me. Sorry, Anna. You don't understand Donovan like I do. Actually, I kind of do, but you kind of don't at the same time. You don't know what she wants to do. I gotta make sure to stop it. Just how you want to cure the virus, I gotta make sure this happens, you know? No, you don't understand. What the heck is so important about this base? We have to go to Rocktov, and we can't do it without you. I wanted to save Donovan. I couldn't leave her. She needed help. She's a doctor. Makes a little sense. Great, she helped. Now let's go. Dang. I don't want to... Why? Why are you so desperate to stay? Because I don't want to be washed over anymore. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said as well. She wants to be important to the squad. She wants to help out. Which is why, she felt so bad in, like, the season 1 where she felt so useless. You know what I mean? Like, in season 1 when she went to go question people for whatever, and Greg was able to get the president to talk. She was so... You know what I mean? She always feels, like, so useless. But it isn't true. Because I don't want to be washed over anymore. I don't want others getting hurt because of my decisions. People are getting hurt right now because of your decisions. Unless you think your choices only ever hurt others. Because they always have. Tell me what you mean. Then change it. You have enough determination to inject yourself with a pathogen, but at the same time you don't believe in yourself at all? You When she said I had an hour, need to break through Ada's defense. If I do, I can convince her to run away. Okay. Thank goodness it's a diamond run. Diamond rush, thank goodness. Her eyes dimmed. She turned away and didn't speak again for several minutes. Anna, make it fast. As a kid, I didn't get along with my classmates. I grew up in Serbia, and they always pestered me with questions about my father and the things that he brought back from the States. Maybe they were jealous, but back then, all I could think about was how unlucky I was. I just wanted to be like everyone else, not to stand out. But now, there was a New Year party, and I desperately wanted to finally connect with them. My mom wanted me to show my dress my grandmother had sent. It was beautiful, covered in shiny pink sequins, not as plain as other girls' dresses. I cried. I said I wasn't going to school. Either we bought a new dress right that moment, or staying home the following day. We got dressed. I got in the car. Winter had just begun. The frost already sitting in. At night, the wet snow froze, turning into ice. I knew mother was a bad driver. I knew she had vision problems, and she wasn't sleeping because of work. But I thought nothing would happen. That nothing could happen to us. She lost control of the car. I said, Anna, for real. I hate when people do this in real life. You know what I mean? They tell you their struggles. And then I don't know what meant to say when people do it. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, my thingy died and I'm going to be... What should I say? I'm like, oh, Anna. Like, you... Like, for real, that's the automatic response. I don't know why. No, don't say anything. That's not even all of it. That's what I'm saying. Let's keep your mouth shut. There's another incident. She thinks she's bad luck or something. Girl, you're just being dumb. You have to recognize that. To gain recognition from one of my professors, I conducted an experiment that skirted the edge of ethics. Okay. I knew perfectly well it was wrong, but I couldn't tell myself no. I indulged in my own weakness. My past mistakes had taught me nothing. You learn a little about Anna's past. The next scene contained preference to prioritize. I hope option to skip it. I want to know what she did. I want to know. We were assigned to write a paper on parasites, something simple but interesting. I wanted to stand out. Getting samples is difficult unless you infected yourself, so I took a risk. You're crazy. Anna hesitated. I got a voluntary job at a veterinary clinic. I examined samples of dog feces and finally found what I was looking for. She keeps saying Anna. Yeah. I know how it sounds, but back then, I was obsessed. You still are now. I brought them to the university lab. I wanted to study them, but I got distracted and didn't notice one of my classmates moved closer. She was always eating, never following safety protocols. She got scolded but didn't care. She was eating a burger. The sauce dripped down her finger. The right beside her was my napkin with the sample, a plain white napkin, since I don't want to raise suspicion. But I don't think that's Anna's fault. I don't think that's her fault. We are doing a paper on parasites, so I went to go get a sample and study it. That's not illegal at all. That is not illegal at all. It's not my fault that she didn't follow protocol. And you know what I mean? That's not my fault. Only wish I grabbed it a few minutes after my... That's not... I don't think that's Anna's fault at all. She was busy eating in the lab. That's not my fault. I'm sorry. That's not my fault. In that moment, I froze. I didn't know what to do. I just hoped everything would be fine. So you didn't say anything? But I wasn't. I realized when her face became gaunt and she suddenly started losing weight. Yeah. She thought... I would have told her. Girl, why are you eating in the lab? You know that napkin has parasites on it, eh? Parasites are easy to cure. Am I wrong? It depends on the parasite, but they're usually easy to cure. It's just deworming. So I don't know why Anna kept her mouth shut. That's her fault now. If she said something, it would have been her fault, but not her fault. But now it's completely her fault because she's probably gonna let her die. She thought her diet piece was finally working, and I suddenly saw I saw in her a priceless reason. Okay. Okay. Now it is your fault. Okay. Now it is your fault. No, for real, I was like, oh, yeah. Now this is violating ethics. Okay. Didn't she? No, she didn't tell her. She let her die probably. Not to finish my project and tell her later. That's the thing. I don't even have told her. I would have been like, yo, girl, you're losing weight fast. I think you have a parasite. Flew out. Yes, because of malnutrition, she had stomach pains. At some point, she lost consciousness right in class. Her bowels emptied on their own. Exactly. Everything was there. White, looking like overcooked noodles. Yeah. They took her to the hospital, but no one found out about me. Later, I heard that if she could wait too long, she could have died. You are blessed that she didn't die. I could have killed someone. Again, I knew she was willing to endure anything just to lose weight. Yeah. I stay quiet too. Anna, you're just kind of dumb. That's what I'll tell you. I'll tell you the straight truth. You're kind of an idiot. It isn't your fate to hurt others. You're just dumb. Like, girl, if you don't want to hurt others, then make sure you don't hurt others. Work for it. You know what I mean? Change yourself. Because just stop being so selfish and being such an idiot. And come with us right now. You know what I mean? I don't want to justify it for you. But I think they knew what they were getting into. No, they didn't. The girl that ate a burger in the left, I understand that, but also she didn't know she was getting parasized when she ate that burger. You did something terrible, but the decision wasn't yours alone. I think it was most of the time. Like that. Actually, that's very true. It wasn't hers alone. The mother made the decision to listen to her, and the classmate made the decision to eat and ignoring protocol. So it's not fully her fault. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that doesn't make it any better. True. Just stop being an idiot. If you don't want this to happen again, just be honest. The squad needs you, and others are. That's very true. The main problem is that she was being dishonest, not telling others the real reason. The others are waiting for you. Donovan won't sit idly by. If you stay here, you will become her pawn. She's my aunt. What? Really? So Dimitri let his aunt to die? Dimitri said, I don't care about her. Let her die. For real? Wait, oh. Maybe I'm just being dumb. So that means, I know Lloyd, I think Lloyd was their father. So that means Donovan was Lloyd's sister? Was I meant to know that? No, for real, was I meant to know that? I don't know. I don't know if I was meant to know that. Yeah, I think I was meant to know that. Her entire life, her childhood experience is all at stake. She won't hesitate to get her dirty hands to bring Adam back. Exactly, you have to only act like family. You're her only leverage. Anna exhaled. She looked at me a long time, studying me. Need to hurry. Dimitri is waiting. Hearing her father's voice, Anna glanced at this discarded radio once more and then hesitantly nodded. Fine, I'll do it for myself. It smells like porridge in my room. What the, like, I hate it. Gathering her things, Anna hurried after me. Sorry. As we walked through the corridor toward the junction, we stopped. Dimitri was nowhere to be seen. I thought he'd be down first. Do you think something happened? I don't know. Suddenly, a loud screech, tires echoed above us. Someone shooting and driving around? Are they insane? We barely had any fuel and ammo left. Yana and Yoa are supposed to secure some transport. And then we need to get upstairs. If they leave without us, how are we getting out there? Yeah, I don't know where to look for the general. For real, though. Just then, we heard a noise behind us. Turning around, we saw Dimitri standing there, holding the book. That smells like Dimitri. Greg distracted the soldiers, hurrying to get out of here. For real, I don't know why that scared me. He just stood there with the book. We're so close. Not that close, but we're a little close to finishing the story. Even the collapsed tunnels, we saw the military chief approaching. He stood beside us and his door swung open. Inside, along with Greg, Jan, and Noah, there were two more people. Hans and the dog. Who are you? That's the woman I saved? Who are you? Who are you? Like, so many questions. Jan sped off, okay? So many. I know Hans, but what's the doctor? Above the base, Pila and Hannah took flight. Spartans, they gave chase. So annoying. Abel and Cain, please take care of them. Take care of them, because they annoy me. They are such selfish people. I don't want to be like that, but for real, I think they're the most annoying immortals I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Suddenly, someone landed on the roof. The instant wave shift nearly made Jan use control. Immortals. For real, though! Cain and Abel had landed on the car, made our pursuers hesitate. Dang, they wouldn't dare challenge even one of the brothers. That's crazy. You see what I mean? Anahe and Pilon are the worst immortals in the whole series. They're so useless. I'm like, they never done one good job. Never. They never done it. You know what I mean? I turned, watching the base fade in the distance. Soon, we rounded a corner, and the building disappeared behind a series of identical ruins. Where are we going? To the airports. Airports? We found the way to ourselves. A plane? Donovan kindly handed it to us herself. For real, a plane? I was a plane. I thought I was joking for a moment. A real plane? But why would Donovan give it to us? I don't trust Donovan, honestly. She's very crazy. As soon as Anna spoke, the others fell silent. She averted her gaze and leaned back in her seat, staring at... Why are they acting like this? I better shift the focus onto myself. Let's talk to me. Let's talk about me. Is it true? Exactly. Let's talk about me. Yeah, she started preparing. Had fuel delivered there. The military aircraft had left it on the hangar. Who's going to fly? Them? Who? Hans and Dingy? They know to fly? Kate, nice to meet you. The professor sent a team to prepare the plane. If they manage to get ready, we're able to take off. Luckily, there's another pilot on the base. Yes. English, the doctor's lessons didn't go to waste. For real, though. What about your children? The man stayed with them and your friend. As long as they're safe, I don't care where I take anyone. The man stayed with them? Who's the man? Then let's hope we... Oh, I didn't mean the doctor. Let's hope we don't find a crowd with automatic rifles waiting for us at the plane. Sorry. Man, I'm getting a little tired. We'll send in the winged ones, won't we? The winged ones? That's crazy. They'll tear up everyone indiscriminately. If we have to fight back, we do it ourselves. Otherwise, we'll be even fewer soldiers at the left of the base and even more infected around us. Everyone fell silent for a moment. Jan carefully maneuvered around the debris, but we still jolted now and then. Anna, I'm glad you're here. For real, though. Aw, Anna. Actually, we were all glad. Thank you, Greg. Like, Greg, literally. It's so, I always say this because I'm always talking like, oh, if I didn't romance Jan, I would have went for Abel. Oh, if it wasn't for Abel, I would have went for Greg. Oh, I probably would have went for Kane too. But for real, like, there's so many nice characters in this. Like, for real, that's what I'm saying. When you play a romance club game and there's so many people that are just so good that you want to romance all of them, that's when you know the characters that are hitting. You know what I mean? Okay. I finally have the book. Thank goodness my baby's back. Once we're safe, exhaustion hits me all at once. Dang. You should sleep though. There's your only chance. For real, a real plane. Dang, it's cold. What's the plane? Dang, isn't it a bit tired? Where's this? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything's so suspicious. There's no one here. I don't trust it. Judging by the black blood near the fuel thingy, the squad was attacked by a spongy thing. I think they tried to defend themselves, but there are too many abominations. In the end, each of them became infected. They left. There's no one here now. Hans said we need to move the fuel truck or we won't be able to take off. Coldly looking at his brother. I said coldly. Coldly looking at his brother, Kane pulled him toward the vehicle. Like an animal. I'm already going. Stop pulling. Chill. Abel makes me laugh a little bit. How long will the preparations take? An hour and a half? Oh my, maybe 2. There's no one here to do a mental check. We don't need to do no mental check. Let's get in the plane. The plane isn't that big. Exactly, so why is it 2 hours? Like, what? The rations were loaded inside the previous squad. There are even blankets. Can we please check in the inside to make sure it's not rigged with a bomb? Like, Kane, please walk into that plane right now, because I think it could be rigged with a bomb. I don't trust this. I think this plane's going to explode. How long are we flying? How long can this thing stay in the air? Depends. Looks like we got lucky. This model's a doomsday plane. Ooh, look at Greg. That's a big brain. They're usually used for coordinating military operations or in emergencies to transport top officials to safety. That means, yeah, for a long time. Like, say, an unexpected apocalypse, the communication systems will be the first to go. This model is a precaution for the worst case scenario. It's fully equipped with mobile command center. Everything is sized analog, almost nothing digital. No, it's meant for long flights, kind of. Yeah. Yes, it can stay in the air for about 12 hours without refueling. Dang. What if we run out of fuel before reaching Rostov? Rostov is not 12 hours away. That makes no sense. I'm plane 12 hours away. Where's Rostov? Wait, now that I think about it, Rostov, it took us like 3 days to get, or 4 days. Dang, it took us like 4 days to get to that base, Adam base, with train and with vehicle. So I now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, maybe it could take way longer than I expected. Rostov is kind of far. Okay. Hans said that at first into danger, he will attempt an emergency landing. We will be cooked then. Okay, let's get this. Let's do this. Wow. Everything else is ready. The squad guard. I don't trust this. I wouldn't be surprised if this plane exploded. Does it seem like flying isn't the best idea? That's what I'm also feeling. A little late to back out now. For real though, there's no other way to reach Rostov without going through the massive infected zone. We could try going around it by water. Nah, that's so hard. As it would be 100 times easier. Dang, I never seen Kane wear this. He looks nice. You have parachutes, don't you? No, we don't. I have no idea how to use one. Yeah, we might. Kane, listen, if I need to jump out, you will catch me, man. You will catch me. I know it. I wasn't saying that, but for real, so I'm saying Kane saves my character a lot of times. So if I jump out the plane, he will catch me. I don't know about you guys, but he will save me. I know. You stay close, I can fly. I can fly a few people to safety. Yeah, thank you, Kane. Not people, just me. I'll try too. I'm not going with Abel. I'm only going with Kane. He's the only one that's gonna fly me down. Even though he might disappear and chop me. But you know what I mean? Like, I am only trusting Kane. Abel? I wouldn't be surprised if he just dropped me. I didn't miss how Kane glanced at his brother's wings with disgust, and a faintest hint of pity. Kane hates him. He hates him. He can barely use them. I feel bad for both of them. Kane is just not happy no more. Abel's just suffering. Like, ish. Their good relationship is gone forever. Ish. Like, for real. I keep saying for real. Let me stop that. Once the winding path was cleared, the aircraft picked up speed, resulted as the plane accelerated. We're really flying. No, for real, we're really flying. Oh, wow. I'm surprised, for real. Oh, sorry. You know what? This is a challenge for all my videos now. For the next 3 videos, I should not say for real at all. That's the challenge I'm gonna do. Shut up, if you jinx it, I'll kill you before we crash. That's crazy. Let's not get heated. We can use the flight time to rest. Though it's not straight too far. Someone can sleep in the passenger area. There are seats there while others stay awake. We'll switch out in a few hours. Sounds good, but first we need to clear something up. What? Oh yeah, what? Oh yeah! Anna, please read it. No one will be able to tell you. I was trying to be polite. I pulled out the folder and placed it in front of Anna, and the rest of the squad gathered around. Give me some time. This professor's handwriting is a mess. Anna, please tell us. We need to know. Anna, huh? You guys. Why is my reading so chopped as of late? I don't know. Let me continue. Documents for nearly an hour. Finally, flipping to the last page, she removed her glasses and rubbed her eyes. Does she have dyslexia? I've never seen so many for real? A professor can't write? No way dyslexia is that bad. What's in it? Is anything clear? Maybe it isn't dyslexia. I kind of doubt it that Donovan has dyslexia. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say it's probably something secret. You know what I mean? Yes, there's a ton of information. I barely managed to process some of it. The main point, Donovan was convinced that inside the immortals there was something that allowed them to descend to our world. And yeah, we know that. Something fundamentally different from humans, of course, beyond their strength, immortality, and wings. She searched for this element in Abel for years but failed. Then when the apocalypse began, more immortals descended to Earth. She got the chance to test her theory on someone else, a living demon, for example. Donovan killed Ada. The documents contain extensive research and disturbingly precise descriptions. To put it simply, she found what she was looking for. As a result of the Project Adam, a precisely unknown element was discovered in the bodies of the immortal. Donovan named it God's Particle. That's a cold name. For real. Sorry. Almost undetectable, it solidifies upon exposure to air, forming a small, transparent crystal. According to the professor, this component, absent in humans, is the key that allows passage between our worlds and the heaven. Saphars? Yeah. What does this mean? Then he placed a part of himself in all the immortals? That's impossible. I'm also thinking, like, wouldn't he do that for us as well? There are reasons. Do you think angels and demons were created by the same? That's true as well. Because we know Saphar created the angels and Saphar's brother created the demons. So does that mean they have different particles? Interesting. Because it's true that they weren't created by the same person. Maybe it's this structural feature of immortals. Some kind of mechanism, something like an organ or maybe a heart and soul. Then how did she revive an immortal? Abel didn't have this particle. Donovan transplanted Ada's stone into him. He unconsciously touched it just. And with it, part of her memories transferred too. Is this the only known case in the history of heaven? Could it mean Abel's the chosen one? No. No, for real, I immediately told myself, no. Abel is not no chosen one. I know for a fact, Saini, it's you. Abel's not the chosen one. No. Never. Never, guys. Or is there no specific being meant for this role? I think specific person. That's what chosen one means. In any case, this possibility shouldn't be dismissed. I'll study the details later. There's too much material to digest in just a few minutes. Then, if no one minds, I'd like to get some sleep. Driving all night wasn't exactly fun. Maybe we should eat first before we split up. I'm already falling off my feet, so cut me out. I feel exhausted. Maybe if I lie down with Jan, I'll be able to calm down and get some sleep. Let's do it! I'll stay and eat. I'm also very tired, so I'll go with Jan. Actually, I'm quite scared now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm quite scared. Why did I pay for that? I think it'll be fine. No, for real. Because if there's that type of scene, you know what I mean? Like that type of scene, I'm gonna have to cut it out. And I hate editing. I'm falling asleep on my feet. Jan and I headed to the sitting area. Oh, it's chairs. Okay. Can't even fit properly on them. For real, he is the most lankest person you'll see. As long as you're... I said for real again. Sorry. As long as you're next to me, what does it matter? Look, doesn't... He's so cheesy. That's probably the presidential suite. Huh? No. You see what that means? They said they're gonna sleep on chairs, and I was like, okay, nothing's gonna happen. Now they have to involve a bed. I think nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. We'll be fine. Smirking and we got here first, so it's only fair. I mean, I guess. I was gonna laugh and say, look at that bed. It's fine. The room was better than the rest of the plane, but still had military... Yeah. Lack of appeal. Well, it's not bigger than the seats. At least it is bigger. Sorry. I think I read it wrong. A mattress is still better, and at least there's a door and walls. I glanced at the sign posted by the entrance. Soundproof... Huh? Soundproofing warning. Sockets. Usage rules. The tropical shower instructions. Turning around... I'm sorry, this is scaring me. I love I romance young. I chose to go with him. Yeah, he scares me. Like, for real. What's wrong? I haven't said anything. Yeah, it's fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? They're so funny together. Like, I don't know why. It's just so dumb. You're not saying anything. It's just, you seem so... Does she? She isn't relaxed at all. That's because of you. Your mood rubs off on me. Okay. Hovering. We both turned to each other, hovering in place. Smiling foolishly. Cringe. All of a sudden, the plane entered a dark cloud. The gray outside was replaced by oppressive black. The mood is setting. I shuddered as I looked out the window, noticing my unease. Jan moved to block it. Jan makes me laugh. Like, what do you mean? He went to go block the window. Like, they're so cringe together. It's so cute. Alright, let's lie down. Time will pass faster, and you won't even notice anything. Take out my shoes, come to bed, and lay down close to the windows. Making sure I can't see anything. Like, She decided to lay next to the window. Like, what about you? Go to sleep. I need to check my bandages first. This nigga. I'm still remembering that he put abomination skin on him. The moment Saini finds out, we have to slap him in the back of the head. He's acting like an idiot, like Anna. Like, actually, I wanted you to hold me. Oh, I'll wait until you're done. So sad. Pulling off his turtleneck. Love the turtleneck. Jan revealed his muscular body. His body looked natural, athletic, and toned, and lanky. Why do you always wear bandages? I chose right. That's what I have to say. There are reasons. Of course there will be, young. What are the reasons? That's what I'm asking you. I'm removing the strips. Jan spoke calmly and quietly. He turned slightly, checking if I had fallen. No, I haven't. You have a very beautiful body. Oh, she's so sweet. No, for real though. I was also thinking that. She's so sweet for that. Stopping midway, Jan gave me a skeptical smile. That's still his hand confusion. It's true though. You might have a little scars, but scars don't make anyone ugly, I think. I've never seen a scar that made someone look ugly. And scars aren't even that bad. Scars that people consider ugly are the ones that like deform your whole body, you know what I mean? But a simple scar like one on the mouth, I don't think it makes you that ugly. I don't think it makes you ugly at all. Well, I can't believe I'm the first to tell you that. I'm sure many people thought that they didn't say it to him. No way I'm the first to think it. I know that for sure. You're not. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought I was special for a moment. Saini thought she was special. I guess not. At the boarding school, girls would crawl into my bed all, giving assault. Like, what? I thought they were messing with me. Everyone had their own rooms. I'd wake up at night and find one of them sneaking in. Like, that's just straight up assault. Like, what? My mind raced with questions. I wanted to ask everything, but my thoughts kept circling back to the story. And what did you do? Big question, big question. I had to kick them out. By day, they'd come back. They'd come to pick fights. By night, they clung to me. It was exhausting, especially when their boyfriend started bothering me about it. I like how his eyes looked. They're making me laugh. Are you telling me you really don't understand why those girls wanted your attention so badly? We were teenagers, no older than 14. For real? I think I looked like a matchstick back then and acted like an idiot. I'm sorry. That made me laugh. I bet he was like a matchstick. I bet he was skinny and lanky. What conclusion was I supposed to draw? Girls really do start understanding themselves much. That's so true. Girls lock in way earlier than boys. I think boys also do that. They like girls way quicker, but they're a little less mature to understand most things. That's what I'll say. What did you end up in the boarding school because of your father? Ooh. Wait, but it had been unwrapped strange then. It wasn't a wrapped thing as usual. He yanked at it a few times, but it only tightened further. You're doing it the wrong way. I shouldn't have asked the doctor to help. What kind of party did he do? Chuckling to myself, I sat next to him and stopped his hand, grabbing hold of the fabric strips. Let me help, okay. Taking the bandages, I carefully untangled them. Young continued with the story. It was called a boarding school, but in reality it was just a prestigious private school. The kids there were lucky ones. They drew the golden ticket, born to rich parents, meant to mingle in elite society. But in the end, they were all sent to that hole, cut off from the world like their existence needed to be hidden. Did their parents just abandon them? Not exactly. Most were sent there because they were problematic. Kids used to getting everything suddenly found themselves in a place their parents didn't care about them. I hated being there. Some got drunken on power, bullying weaker kids, and entire social castes formed inside. I always kept my distance. Real schools are like this, for real. Like, some schools really do be like this. To escape that cage, I applied to a military academy in the States. The director hinted that my father didn't care where I transferred. The farther away, the better. Dang. It was the last place I wanted to go, but the school only had ties outside the country with that academy, and only because its rules were even stricter. If I say I want him to lie next to me, will he think I'm like those girls? I feel for Asenia. I feel for her so much. Like, will I be like? You know what I mean? A lot of girls think like this as well. When you're with like someone you like, and you're like, if I do this, will he see me as a pick-me? You know what I mean? Just do it, Zany. Maybe. Actually, if I was her, I'd also be hesitating. I just want to hold him right now and kiss him, especially when he looks at me like that. Zany's so cute. Huh? I want to show you something. It's kind of like your scar. What is it? Just don't be scared. I was about to start laughing because I was going to say I'm going to start screaming. I'm going to be like, what is that? Okay. I'm speaking a little too fast. Let me calm down. But I was about to start laughing because I was like, I'm going to start screaming on purpose. Imagine. Not knowing what to expect, I leaned in, watching curiously as he peeled back the bandage from his shoulder. At first I noticed the stitches. Then the violet-toned skin cruelly sewn on his own. Ew. Let me see it. What is that? Ew. No. I was laughing because she said, what is that? Spawn skin. Are you an idiot, Jan? Why would you do that? Oh, it's even proper to begin with. It's not gonna heal. It's not proper. Like, look at it. It even looks like, is that okay? He might die the next episode just because of that. That's very like, that's not a stitch, it's just staples. I'm looking at this wound very closely. Lowering his... Okay, I feel bad now. I'm not making fun of him. I would have said all of that in my brain. I wouldn't have said it out loud, but still, like, for real. What are you doing? Lowering his head, Jan watched me tensely. From beneath his lashes is giving golden retriever. For real, so cute. His black hair fell over his eyes. I'm not gonna judge you. I would have been like, are you fine? Are you sick or anything? Cause no way. I leaned in closer, rising slightly to examine the damaged area. Like, what did you do? I turned his head, exposing his neck, and then brushed dark strands aside. Over the stitches, more like the staples. Does it hurt? For real though, like what? No, I barely feel anything there, so it's just not doing anything. It's not even connecting nerves, it's just there. Why do you have a spawn skin? It's out that the wounds would reopen. Let them reopen. Exhaling, I grabbed his hair and pulled him closer. Huh? How did she grab his hair? She's saying I grabbed his hair. I'm imagining like her pulling him, like dang. What is she gonna say? Seeing my reaction, then a relief sigh. Aww. And he hugged me back. Aww. He's acting like an emo boy, but he's such a sweetie pie. I said nothing. I didn't want to make him feel even more self-conscious about what he saw as a flaw. I mean, it is a flaw. Even if I heard my own bones crunch, I would have only clenched my jaw tighter for him. So sweet. Yana got at me and greedily sucked in air, gained the ability to breathe again. Calm yourself down. What is it? Touched his worried face, I ran my fingers over his shoulder. You can't feel anything here either, do you? Where? I didn't process what she just said. Whatever. I ran my hand over lower and he... Whoa. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Wait, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Like, I'm reading. I'm not even reading it at this point. I'm looking at it. I'm scheming through it, but let's calm down. You know what I mean? Let's calm down. Wait. Winding the small strands at the nape of his neck around my finger. Let's calm down. No, I already saw the word rear, and I was like, let's calm down. I meant to block this out, aren't I? I'm really thinking. Oh, God, guys. Let's calm down. Attentive gaze of it running against him. Let's calm down. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this out. It ain't my fault. I'll see you after I cut this out. Yes, guys, I'm back. The only way I can explain that scene, I'm not gonna post it. You can find it in someone else's channel. The scene was very interesting, very surprising, very annoying to have, because now I have to edit it out. But it was funny, so I was okay with it. I don't think I was okay with it, but you know, it was fine. It was honestly making me laugh at some points. You know what I mean? Like when my character gets confused. But it was sweet, I think. I said I think because I don't really know. But also in casing, guys. If you want to look for it, look for it on someone else's channel. That's to be expected. Huh? Abominations. Well, how far up in the sky are we? Because if we want Kanan able to fight, are we able to open the doors? Oh, sorry, I forgot I meant to be reading. The cities. Though heading to October, looks like they can't go any further. The gorge between the mountains is too narrow and the movement has stopped. Can I see it? I can't see it. At the very back of the crowd, a dark mass was forming, slowly consuming people. Black shadows hovered above it. The hotspot. Oh, this is horrible. It has reached the teeth. Yeah, that's horrible. It wasn't hard to imagine the crazed screams at the sight of such brutality. All of a sudden, the plane jolted. Are you serious? Like, and I knew it. Like it's like giving The Walking Dead. You know, The Walking Dead, when you know there's a hotspot, something will happen to make sure that you are in that hotspot by the end of the season. Like what? Like they want us to crash and be there with the people. Well, it's insane. Will humanity survive, or is this world doomed? Ooh. I don't like the world. I love people. I love these creations. That's what I'll say about it. But not the world. This world is so hard to live in. But it's also something they gave to us as a gift. So, it's so interesting. I'm thinking about this. I'm gonna say I love the world, I think. For a moment, I forgot I was recording. Let's do it one more time. Dang, okay. So which one is it? Oh. Imagine like a romance club show. What the? Hate the world backwards. Okay. I say imagine like a romance club thingy where if you have to think, like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, in this type of situation, imagine if you waited like for a few minutes, an option will pop up that says "Love the World" or something like that. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be such a cool mechanic? What do you think, Sammy? Still silent? The blood get caught in your throat again? I hate... What? I hate this world. Silence hung in the air for a moment. Excellent. Are you serious? That better not have been my fault. Because I said love first and then hate. Okay. Okay. This episode was funny. I was laughing so much, especially at the intimate scene. You know, it was making me laugh because it was unexpected, but it wasn't at the same time. But yeah, it was a good episode. I got annoyed at people. I yelled at people. I laughed. Overall, this episode was an 8 out of 10. I'm giving it that. So yeah, I'm gonna play the next episode like just now. So yeah, guys, if you liked the video, like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.